Myself, Megha Mandela, year 15 CS34, and this is unix8 experiment on process creation. So here there are three questions. The first question is to get the input from the user and converts it into uh, input as seconds from the user and convert it into hours, minutes, and seconds. And here we are creating two processes. The second question is to get the input from the user and checks whether it's a palindrome or not. And the third question is to create number of process and check the following from the questions. So we can see the first question. So in this first question we have to create a process A and get the input from the user, and the process B calculate the hours, minutes and second and display in this format. And the third is to print the process ID and the process ID of the parent process and the child process. And we can see the program. This is the program. Here there is the main. This is the main program. Here I have created a process, first process, uh, and it gets the process ID and displays the process ID. Then, uh, then it reads the, and here there is the second process. The process B reads the seconds from the user and it converts it into seconds, minutes, and hours using this formula, and prints and it gets the process ID of the parent process and it gets the process ID of the child process and displays it. Now I can see the process ID of the process A, that is the child process. Now we have to enter the seconds. So it prints the parent ID and the child ID and print the time in this format, in the required format. And the second question is to write a C or C++ program where we creates a process A and reads the string as the input, and then process B reverses the string, and then process C checks the string for a palindrome. This is the second question. So this is the question. In this question, I have created the parent process for the process A, then it reads the string, uh, then here it counts the length of the string using the Sterling function and prints the length of the string. So here you can see the process A reads the input as input. So here I am reading the string here using fork system call, and after that I am getting the length of the string. Then here in the child process I am getting the parent ID of the string. Then using for loop I am reversing the string. Here we are getting the process ID using fork system call. Here I am storing this as the variable PID1. And for the third process I am creating similarly using for loop and you can create the palindrome program using the normal C++ program, and this is how we get the parent process ID. So this is the parent process ID. Now you can enter the string Unix. Now you can see the string is reversed here and it is not a palindrome. It displays the child process and the parent process. Now this is the next third program. The third program in that first is to process A reads an integer as input. So here I have created process A which reads an integer as the input using scanf, and we are storing the process ID using for system call in a variable of data type int. Then second we are creating the process B. The process B is to read the process IDs of parent and the child ID, and then get the factorial of the entered number. Now the process D is to print the Fibonacci series. So here again we are getting the IDs using get process ID, and then we are doing the program to create the Fibonacci series. This is the code for creating the Fibonacci series, and here the process C is to check whether the number is an Armstrong number. For that, this is the code. You can know how Armstrong number means the sum of the cubes of the number should be equal to the original number. So this is the program. Here again I am using the same method to get the process IDs and display whether it is Armstrong number or not. And process E is to check whether number is prime or not. We have done the prime number program before also in the another experiment, and this is how we do the check whether the number is prime or not. So we got the parent process with ID as 27717. Now we have to enter an integer. So 5. After entering the integer, we can see all the processes are created. The process A gets an integer, and the process B creates the factorial, finds the factorial of the number in the ended number 5 is 20. Then another process D is created. Here it displays the Fibonacci series. Then process C is created, checks whether the number is Armstrong or not, and process E checks whether the number is prime number or not. Then it displays the reverse of the string and the parent ID and the child ID. So in each of these processes we have displayed the parent ID and the process ID. This is how the process creation works.